Hi guys, welcome back
Hello.
to Needles and Nuances. I feel like it's been a minute. We're doing our best over here.
It has been a minute, and you know what? I think at this point we're just gonna have to say we are gonna continue this and keep going, but we're not gonna get an episode out a week, and we'll see you when we see you.
It's very unlikely. We would really love to, but it is highly unlikely, I feel like at this point, that we will be getting out one episode a week.
Yeah,
Every
unless
two
we
weeks.
start. We've talked about doing like recording a few episodes in an afternoon, and right now that just hasn't worked out because of children and schedules. But maybe when I'm on maternity leave,
We can have
we can have like a 6 hour day.
I mean, I would do it, but right now, yeah, it's impossible. Like,
It's a
I mean,
tough one.
sorry, we have our children under 5 years old. It's so hard to find a spare like
I
five,
know we can
four,
read our
five
text.
hours.
We read our text and it's like, okay, I've got nap time. Okay, I've gotten it's told you can do it now or after bedtime. It's either now or never.
I know, right? That's what when I texted you today, I was like, all right, Scott, my husband took my daughter to go do something fun. I got quiet time for 1 hour.
Yeah, my son he's dropping the nap, so I think right now he's just in quiet time in his room. I don't know if he's sleeping or not, but I can't worry about that. He's
Oh
sleeping.
no,
Good for
dropping
him.
the nap.
He lasted a long time. He's 4 in August, so he's lasted a
That's
long time.
I'm jealous because mine dropped the nap. She was probably like 2.5.
Oh my gosh. My friend's
Not
girls
even
dropped.
3.
My friend's girls dropped quicker than he did. So I think maybe it must be a girl thing.
Maybe it's a girl thing.
They're already ready to get what they need to get done. And my son's sleeping.
She's like, I got stuff to do. I have toys to play with. I
Demands to make. That's how my son is.
I have snacks. Snacks are gonna eat themselves in this house. She's like, I gotta get up and add them. No, that must
Ugh.
be a girl thing. I'll be interested to see
Yeah, how the little one
if
does.
that's
How
true
my
with
daughter
your
does.
daughter, because now you'll have one of each. Let us know.
I know. Goodness
Difference.
gracious. Gonna be fun.
Excited. So I got a text this morning from I don't know if you follow Sailor Llama. That's her Instagram handle on Instagram.
I
She is
do.
like a stitching
Machine.
fool.
Yeah.
She stitches so fast. Um, and I have painted some customs for her. She's so sweet. We've been like Needlepoint Instagram buddies. And she pinged me this morning and asked me for my address. And I was like, yeah, what's up? And she's like, oh, some of the free goodies from the Penny Lynn store opening coming your way. And I was
Oh
just
my
like, oh my
gosh.
God, I love you. Thank you. Because I was
You lucky.
definitely having a little bit of FOMO, just because the store is very cute. Like it is very much my vibe personally. Everything's in
Yeah. Oh my
there.
gosh.
So I mean, kudos to Krista, Penny Lynn, Amanda, that whole team. Like it looks so, so good. But I am excited that I am gonna get a little bit of that
I know,
swag.
I'm jealous. Oh my gosh, you lucky. I do. I think the store looks beautiful and I I know how well, I don't know, but I can imagine how much hard work went into that. And that must be rewarding to see such a turnout. And of course, I was suffering from FOMO all weekend because I was not in Connecticut. I was in South Carolina, which is fine, but still, I wish it looks like a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
I hope everyone enjoyed themselves because it looked like so much fun. And congrats to the Penny Lynn team, because I know they probably 24/7 for the last few weeks and months.
I can't imagine. A lot of work. A lot of work. I'm trying to finish
I was about to say, what are
this.
you working on?
I
I'm not
know.
stitching.
I'm only trying, so I'm working on my dragonfly in Canvas. I finally got the background done. White backgrounds just like take forever. I don't
They're
know.
long.
It's like a mental thing with white basket weave. But I can see I did like silk lame on the dragonfly right here, like a little satin stitch over here on the wings. And then I am using straw silk.
You stuck with the straw silk.
I
Good.
stuck with the straw silk. I think it's gonna give it a little bit of like a weathered wood look, like which is what I'm going for.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because like in the show, the sign is like a carved wood, these things. So that's kind
Ah,
of what I'm going for. So I think it'll work, but I would love to finish it before I leave. I'm leaving for Needlepoint Palooza on Wednesday. Wednesday, like midday. I'm trying to finish this before I leave so that I can bring like I'm packing like 20 pieces.
you should.
It's
I took
it's
a ton to
like
Maine too.
a day and a half of stitching and I'm like
That's a
I'm
lot of
gonna
stitching though.
bring
Uninterrupted stitching, that's a lot.
I know it is a lot, but I'm like I can't decide the the canvases will tell me when I get there what I will
Yeah.
be stitching. But so I'm gonna bring like I have literally at least 10
I took
lined
so
up.
many when I went to Maine. I took a ton to Maine because I just didn't know what I was going to want to work on.
Right, exactly. Exactly. I might start with my passport cover because we're going to St. Kitts in the summer. And so
Oh my gosh.
I haven't had a cover on my passport ever, like a cute one. So I gotta make one. I stitched my daughter one last year because my parents took my daughter and my nephew, who's 1 year older than my daughter, took them on a cruise.
Oh, that I remember that.
Just the kids, like two older kids, because I have a niece and the grandparents. And so I stitched her a passport cover for that. And I was like, well, I need one.
Yeah, you
So
do.
I guess should make my husband one too. He doesn't feel
You
left out.
lucky. Oh my gosh. You know what I'm doing this summer?
Having
Postpartum
a
activities.
having a baby.
Not going to St. Kitts.
I mean, okay, here's the thing though. At least you will have a newborn, so it's like postpartum activities, and you won't have to be like 8 months pregnant in August in Colombia. That would be
That's
horrible.
true, but you know, my son was born in late August, so I've done that
That's
before.
true.
So it's
You've
nothing
already done
different.
it.
It's nothing different. That was hot. But I got to spend some of my maternity leave with my son in the fall, but this one's just going to be I'll be roasting the whole time, which you know what? I'm blessed. I'm excited. It's going to be great. I can't wait.
You get a little babe, some baby nap dresses. Do you
Yes. Oh
have any
my
of those yet?
gosh. I'm so ready for, I never thought I would be. I mean, my mom and I did the mommy and me dresses and my sister, so it's nothing new for me, but I didn't think I would be as excited as I am. Because I don't really do that with my son. Like he and I, we don't match, but sometimes like he and his dad will match. On Christmas Day, they had matching quarter
That's
zips.
cute.
And
No,
then
the mommy and me matching is my favorite thing.
it's my
Like
favorite. So I'm excited for that. I just
I
wish I'm excited for that. I am. It is. I can't. I'm excited.
I will try to do mommy and me matching like as long as she will let me.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to. And sometimes I'm like, why do you think you get a choice? Like, that's what my mom said. She was like, well, too bad. This is what you're wearing.
I mean, I don't know. I pay for your clothes.
Um,
Your mom's a trip. I can't wait to see her this
I
week.
know. I'm excited for you to meet. You've met my mom before, I
Well, I've met
think.
her, but I haven't
Yeah,
like
stitched and
hung
hung
out
out with
with
her.
her. We haven't had a stitch and yap ever. Like,
It's she's excited. She's so excited. She's just a jet setter. I'm always she's like, what are you doing today? And I'm like, well, I'm going to work. So
just like, sucker.
I know, right? And I'm just it's fine. But she's very excited. I know y'all are gonna hit it off and it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I've once again have FOMO, but
I know. I wish you could come.
I know. Well, I mean, I just don't have I do have
Well, yeah,
I have the leave, but
you need to save
I'm high risk, so I
it.
don't yeah, I
Right.
can't leave. I don't want to. I would be too paranoid.
Right, of
Um,
course. Plus, it's like exhausting to do
it is tiring. Yeah. I mean, it's fun.
things.
You're gonna have a great time, but I do think there's always next year. I can try next year. It's
Right.
totally
We'll
fine.
try again. 2026. We'll go on a
That's our
stitching trip
year. I can
together.
do it. Yeah, we will.
Watch in 2026, like I'll be pregnant.
I know, right? Fingers crossed. Fingers
Maybe,
crossed.
maybe in 2027 we'll make it to a stitch retreat.
Our 40th birthdays. That'll be
Oh,
great in 3 years.
don't talk about that.
I
I don't
can't
want
keep,
to.
I know. whatever. I was thinking, I wanted, well, whatever. I will talk about it later. What I wanted for my, anyway, I was saying like, oh, for my 40th birthday. And in my head, I was like, that's actually not an unreasonable timeline. Like that's not that far away. And it was really jarring.
No, it's not. I turned 36 this year. Then it'll be like 4 years. Just crazy. Crazy. Speaking of your mom, she gave you
Yes,
those stools behind you, right?
she did. So actually, she made these for my grandmother who passed away in 2022. She made these for my grandmother. I don't remember. She'll have to tell me what year it was, but she gifted them and I will show you. Oh my gosh, they are so beautiful. This is the first one. I mean, can you even? This is just insane. And then that was the male monkey. And then this one, oh, is the female.
Oh
Isn't
my
she
God.
beautiful?
Stop
I
it.
mean, I can't. So when my grandmother passed away, I asked her, I was like, who is getting those monkey footstools? Because I don't want to say dibs because they're not mine, but
Dibs.
if you're willing, and she brought them to my house one day and I was just ecstatic. So they sit here and they are one of my favorite things in the world. And I don't know, it's so cool to say that I'm like, I mean, it's so cool to say that my mom made these for my grandmother
Right.
and now they're mine. And so it's like 3 generations have owned these gorgeous monkey footstools. So that's one of the fun things about needlepoint, I think. But you posted something the other day that I thought was interesting because it's like not needlepoint doesn't only have to be about like heirlooms, which I
Things you can pass down to your
things that are like
children.
expected to be passed down. Yeah, so like it's totally fine if
Right.
something that you're stitching is not, I mean, heirloom quality, sure, but like because it'll, last a long time, but like it's totally fine if you want to stitch like pop culture things or just like random things that may not mean anything to your kids, but they mean something to you and
Right,
you're
but they mean
stitching
something to
them.
you, and in the moment that you're stitching them, they bring you joy. And like I agree. I think that's totally fine. Don't I don't actually understand, this may be like a controversial topic to foray into, but like I don't understand why some people get so upset about like pop culture canvases and things that would not be like an heirloom,
Yeah,
because
like the pairs.
it doesn't
You're
matter.
stitching it.
Like
Yeah.
I'm stitching for me. And right now, like I don't expect, I was working on a bunch of finishing yesterday, so I'm working, oh, recording. I
Another
just need,
tassel.
no, I just accidentally like flung a thing
Oh,
of
I was so impressed. I was like, oh my gosh,
TMC.
let me see the tassel. Add a
No,
tassel to it.
we're not there yet. But I made all my cookies. I just have to do my recording. But like, do I expect my children to want to keep this Taylor Swift lyric? No, but I love it. My husband gave me this canvas for our anniversary last year or something. And like, I'm like, okay, right now, I think it would be so fun to have a second Christmas tree in my house that is like all needlepoint and Taylor Swift, because that's what brings me joy. And like, I think it's cute and fun. I don't expect my kids to want to keep this,
Yeah,
but
they
I
might
like
not,
it.
which is fine.
But if they toss that Le Point Village, I will come back to
Have
haunt
some
them.
problems. Have some problems.
I will come back. My ghost will haunt you and be like, where's the Le
What the
Point
heck?
Christmas
Yeah.
Village?
No, and you know me, I'm more of like the more traditional side of
Right.
needlepoint, but I mean, I do have some, like I did this Ted Lasso little ornament a few years back when
Hmm.
I had my first son, my first child, and I was suffering from the baby blues, and I watched Ted Lasso over and over and over again when I was on maternity leave. So I was like, oh, this is nice. I like Ted
Right.
Lasso, so I did this. And it's like,
Right.
they may not keep this. It's totally fine. But then I have these, monkey stools that my mother did. They're so important to me that these are heirloom quality, and I will keep them forever and hope one of my children wants them. They better.
Right.
So, I mean, you don't have to have everything. I mean, not everything has, I mean, I even have, like, this is so embarrassing. I have a Yellowstone ornament. I don't even like Yellowstone anymore.
I think don't you have two? Didn't you do the house?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Why are you like, what's up with your memory? There it is.
I only remember because I think you were like stitching it one time at Stitch Club or something, or like I had seen you stitching it maybe, and that's why I remember that. And because I was like, oh, I kind of like I love that, but also like,
I
am
mean,
I
I don't
not
know. I don't even like
younger?
Yellowstone anymore. I think it was just awful. But this is a Penny Lynn canvas, and I think this was I don't remember, but
I don't know. I forgot about it. Like we haven't watched. We haven't. I think the new season came out, or the second half of whatever the most recent
like it
season.
finished. Yeah, it's over.
Oh, did it? Oh, we're
Yeah,
behind then.
it's so incredibly bad. It's not even funny. Um, and anybody can fight me. Like I'll join in. It's totally fine. But
Wait, did you finish it?
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I finished it because
oh,
I'd watched it for years, so I just wanted to see what happened. But I mean, it's
dang.
terrible in
I
my.
hate when they have bad endings.
Ugh, it was awful.
When you've
So
like committed so much to a show.
I know, including two needlepoint canvases. Like, hello.
Why I'll stick with all my Gilmore Girls canvases because it's timeless for me. I'm gonna watch it on. I'll be watching Gilmore Girls reruns when I'm 50. Like,
I still have never seen Gilmore Girls. Never. I've never watched an episode. And I'm not like, pick me. I've never watched an episode of Gilmore Girls. I just haven't. It's just not something that calls to me.
I'm offended, and I think you should watch it.
I'm sorry. I don't want to. I'm one of those people. It's weird, and I'm sure. I mean, so many people understand this because I've seen it like written down. But if someone's like, "Oh, you should watch the show," I'm like, "Yeah, totally. I'll add it to my list." And I literally just rewatch. I think we've talked about this. I just rewatch
Yes,
stuff.
because I don't actually have a list. I've
No.
I've not once have I written any of those things down where I'm like add
Mm-mm.
it to my list. And then the time comes when like we're looking for a new show to watch or something and I'm like, "Oh, I feel like I probably got a million recommendations. I can't remember any of them."
I know. Severance is on my list. I'm planning on watching that when I'm on
That's
maternity
on my
leave.
list too.
I'm watching that.
I actually have a horrible memory. Apparently not when it comes to needlepoint and pop culture.
Yeah, what the
I
I was like,
remember
what the hell?
my memory is very selective.
That's fair.
It holds space for the things that are important, and it should probably hold more space for like my day job. But
Yeah.
you know, Sarah, if you're listening to this, I'm just kidding. Obviously, my brain holds space for my day job. Thank you.
Of course it does.
What I see you brought, it looks like you have a pile of
I do.
ornaments next to you.
This is where I keep my ornaments
I love that.
in my big rose medallion bowl, and I keep it in my dining room. I think I've said because on the off chance that someone's like, "Hey, is that your needlepoint?" And I'm like, "I'm so glad you asked," and I tell
Matter
them
of
about
fact,
everything. So I'm just like, I haven't looked at my stuff in a long time, but um, yeah, I'm just looking through about all the. I mean, even all this stuff could be considered like not heirloom quality. Now, I will say, my headless horseman, I love this guy. I'm obsessed with
that's an
him.
heirloom right there.
I love him. It better be an heirloom because he's amazing. I think he's so cool.
Yeah.
So
But
I don't know
yeah, and
why.
even if you are like, even if your style leans more traditionalist, like still could be, you know, you still might be stitching things that are just something you like
Something
in
I
the
like.
moment
Yeah.
right now.
Oh, for sure. For sure. There's not anything that I'm working on so my mom went to the Needlepoint Clubhouse with a bunch of her friends
That's
a
right.
few weeks ago. I didn't realize it was like an actual retreat. I was like, oh, she just got a bunch of her friends, but it was like a retreat.
Well, you can host private retreats there.
That must have been what it was. I think one of her buddies asked her if she wanted to join, and they turned it into like a Galentine's thing.
I love that.
Um, but she was really great, and she said, send me your wish list. I'll see if there's anything here. And I was like, okay. So I sent her a copy of my wish list, and actually, I should have brought it in here. I the Kelly Clark nativity set is on my wish list. It's like 12 or 14 pieces of
Oh wow.
like a nativity thing. And have you heard of the store? It's called the Sign of the Arrow. It's also in St. Louis.
I think I've heard of it.
I'd never heard
But
of it. And she went there and I was like, and she said, send me your wish list just to see. And they had that Kelly Clark nativity set. So
the
she was
whole
like,
set.
the whole set except for like 4 or 5 pieces. So it had all of the big stuff. It didn't have like the camel or the sheep or something like other animals, but it had like all of the people. And she sent me a picture of it and she was like, birthday or Christmas, which one is the like, do you want it? And I was like, oh my gosh, yes. So she got me this gorgeous, gorgeous nativity set, and I'm so excited.
Oh my God, I wish you'd brought it over
I
here.
know I should have.
Send to me a picture of it later or
I
put
will.
it
I
put it
can
on the
send, I'll
Instagram.
put it on Instagram. And so I just have to pick either this year for my birthday or Christmas, which present that's going to be. So I am so excited. It was, first of all, super generous. And second of all, that's been on my wish list for about a year now. So I planned on like trying to get them piece by piece. And it was really like it was on sale or something. She was able to get it like a decent deal. So
That's
I'm super,
amazing.
but all of that to say that will be hopefully heirloom quality because it's like the nativity scene for,
Right.
Christmas.
It is timeless.
Yeah. So I can't wait. I love the three kings, the three wise men for nativity stuff. And I can't wait to just like, they're going to be so, like tacky and gaudy because I love like, like the gold and all that and the
Now, are
silks.
you going to do decorative stitches on any of those, or are you gonna just straight basket weave them? What's like the detailing
So
like?
I actually found a store. I don't remember where it is. Of course, I'm like, we're talking about it and I can't remember, but I actually found a store did a stitch guide club for that nativity set, like back in
Mm.
like 2012, and you can still buy the stitch guides. You have to buy them all at once, so it's expensive. Um, but I want to do like decorative beading, all of the shebang, because I want it to be just like impressive, impressive. Impressive to me. Some people might be like, oh, it's basic, but it's gonna be my plan is to do like decorative embellishments, all the like the whole shebang.
I asked because I know I've heard differing opinions on types of pieces like that. Like, for example, the LaPointe Village. Like, I know people who use the stitch guides and do like tons of decorative stitches on them and things, and then other people who straight basket weave them to kind of just like let the canvas speak for itself.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's interesting how people differ. I think I'm gonna stitch most of mine for the Low Point Village and basket weave, but maybe do like some embellishments, beading,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
some little pops of those things, but not a ton of decorative stitches.
I mean, it just, it just depends. And I don't plan on having this nativity done. I'm not gonna like sit and do it for like an entire year. Like it'll probably be done by the time I turn like 50. Because it's so many pieces, but it's just something that I want to do like gradually and then
Right,
have it and just
right.
be like such a like tradition or memory for my kids.
That's so
So
cute. I can't wait to see a picture of it.
I know I don't know why. I mean, once again, I need to get better at that when we talk about things.
I know. I was like, I brought a ton of stuff into my vicinity in case things came up. I was like, I wanted to be
Hmm.
able to have things to grab.
I know it's just in my kitchen, of course, but I mean, I won't stop the recording and
No,
we
no,
just won't do
we're
that. It's
we're
fine.
not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Um, I'll show you something I finished recently. I want to frame this, and I'm having a hard time finding a good frame. I'm holding up the lemon. It's from KDS through the Gingham Stitchery, I think. It's a limoncello canvas. I'll share it on our Instagram, but I made this for my mom. I want to give this to her for Mother's Day.
So
Um, but I'm having trouble finding like the perfect frame for it. Like
take it
around,
to a framer.
I mean, I
Unless you
could, but
don't
it's
want to do
like
that.
four
It's
inches. I don't
I
really want
know.
to take it
I
to
know.
a
I know.
I already did all the legwork on this. I don't want to pay for a framer.
That's fair.
But I'm trying to find like the perfect round frame for this. And so like this kind of thing, like I don't think anyone will keep this past my mom, but like she will
Well,
love this.
you'll take it back.
I mean, that's true. I'll probably take it back.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But also, I'm just looking at it. You could do like a light blue matte and just do like a square frame, a gold frame. The light blue will make it
Yeah.
pop. Because I think if you
Yeah.
do gold up against that yellow, it might kind of wash out a
Wash
little
it out a
bit.
little bit.
Yeah.
I had found a really cute like sage green, like a really light sage green round frame, but because of the way the like inset set, it was like covering some of the canvas. Like the 4 inches was actually like kind of smaller than 3 inches or smaller than 4 inches. So yeah, I don't know. I might have to like just cut a mat board.
Still make it circle and just do like a gold frame and just do like a
Yeah.
colored mat board or something. That blue does sound pretty, to be
Thank
honest.
thank God for that Cricut to go cut
Tell ya, I haven't used
mat
mine
board.
lately.
I busted mine out yesterday I made
Oh, all your cookies.
cookies for like
Good for
multiple
you.
things. So I got all my cookies done yesterday on these. So I did bust out the Cricut to do that. Oh, self-finishing is my device. But again, like that's another reason things like I don't want to send that off to the framer. But because it just makes it so much more expensive. And
I actually did take I think I posted about how I found my first piece I ever stitched. It's that square and it's an L.
yeah,
I did take that to a framer in Columbia that she could block it for me because it was very skewed.
really needed to be blocked,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah. And then yeah, she gave me a quote. It really wasn't that bad, but I agree with what you're saying. Like I wouldn't do that for just like everything because this one was special to me because it was the first one I'd ever done
Right,
back in
right.
98. So
Talk about an heirloom.
I know. Hey, but still my daughter her first initial will also be an L. So that's good.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
So
So
you can
that
pass
counts.
a lot of things. Like,
Mm-hmm.
is her middle initial going to be the same as yours?
No, her middle initial
Oh,
is also going to be an L because
that's right.
her monogram will read LSL. It'll be
Yeah,
very
symmetrical.
symmetrical. Yeah.
You did tell me that, but I asked because it'd be like, okay, if you had any monogram needlepoint pieces or anything like that, you could pass all those down to her. And it's like,
Yeah. I actually don't think I have any. I have like a lot of LSs because so LS would still count.
yeah, that's true. That's
Mhm.
true.
So
That would still count. I got it.
so yeah, that could be an heirloom now that you mention it. It better be.
This plain initial.
Hey, it's Christmas and it's cute. It'll be fun.
No, I hope that my daughter keeps like a decent amount of the stuff, but like I don't expect her to keep all of it.
I know. And this is getting a little morbid, so why don't we
I know. Oh my God. Why am I
like settle down?
Jesus, what are we doing? Anyways, you guys want to see what I'm taking to Needlepoint Palooza?
Yeah, I
That
want to
would be
see.
like,
That's a good idea.
let's share. Okay, so I said I was gonna work on my passport cover. So it's my old logo on it. Don't, but it's Taylor Swift one because I like love it. But
That is one Taylor Swift song that I do know.
grab your passport in my hand. I would like some paper over here that I can put things behind. I'm actually bringing, so this is a fun sneak peek, a bunch of new designs that will be coming available at market.
When is market?
In like 3 weeks, I think.
Nice. That's exciting. I always love the market content.
So we've got the Luke Steiner no cell phone sign.
What is that?
In Gilmore Girls, Luke has a rule in his diner that no cell phones, and this
Oh, I thought you said Luke Steiner. I was like, who's that?
Well, yeah, Luke Steiner, but
Luke's
it's
Diner.
in
Okay.
Gilmore Girls.
Gotcha.
More Gilmore Girls. This is a hotel key for the Dragonfly Inn. This one is technically Gilmore Girls, but could be whatever. This is an Easter
Oh, that's cute.
gazebo, and I got all of this lame.
You're speaking
I'll
my
put a picture of
language.
this on our Instagram. So
Yeah,
there's a ton of color in here, and it is all gonna be sparkle. Like the
I love
only thing
it.
that's not gonna be sparkle is like the roof, the
The roof.
columns, and I did like a background today. And I got like a really pale blue background
Oh, good.
for this, so it'll pop like all of these colors on here.
You know I love the sparkle.
Um, and then I have this
That's so pretty.
striped vase with these flowers.
Is that yours?
Yes.
I haven't seen it yet. That's so pretty. I like that.
I actually painted this. I have a striped vase very similar to this shape in my house.
Hmm.
And I had made just like a faux floral arrangement in it. And I was like, that would be a cute
You know, it'd be
needlepoint
really,
piece.
I would so put an, like, I would put my initial on the stripes, like in gold or something.
Oh, that's cute. So I think
Hmm.
I want to, you can probably see a little bit. So they had done a micron line and I actually painted over it because it was a circle, but I want to do like
Like
an
a
arch,
rectangle. Oh,
like an
okay.
arched stand up maybe.
Hmm.
I'm still deciding, but I think this would be like a cute stand up, just like home decor.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
that's so cute.
so I am excited about this. And it's 13 mesh, so it'll be a quick stitch.
Very
So
nice.
I'll share pictures of these on my Instagram, but I think I'm going to bring all of those. And I might bring my big
You're a big
Heirlooms,
girl.
my big girl. I was hoping if I had gotten my act together that I would have had more of the background and white and basket weave parts done so that when I got to Palooza, I could do the ribbon work, have some dedicated time to sit and do the ribbon work. But that obviously didn't happen because I've only done this much.
Are you deciding to do the ribbon work last?
Yes.
Good. Hmm.
Yes. So I might bring it just to get a little work on it since I have so much stitching time, but I obviously will not get to the ribbon work.
You'll probably get a lot of, if
Right.
you have any questions or need some like
Well, that's why I
ideas,
wanted
you'll
to
probably
bring
get,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to bring it. And I was hoping I would be on the ribbon work at that time because I'm so excited to meet like more advanced stitchers
Hmm.
and people who have been doing this for a long time, like people like your mom who have just been doing this for so long that they have picked up so many tips, tricks along the way. So I
Yeah.
was really hoping I didn't prioritize it, so that's totally
It's
my
okay. I
fault.
mean, it's hard to do.
It is hard, especially with a big piece. It's so much easier to just like grab a little piece and go
I
sit on the
know.
couch and do a few stitches and then be able to put it down, as opposed to like a big piece. I feel like you need you know that you have that dedicated stitching time right there because you got to like put it on the stand, all that stuff. Whereas like I could get a few stitches in the morning while I'm drinking my coffee and my kid is playing
Yeah.
with just like a small one that I can hold in my hand. So whatever.
It'll get
I'll
done.
still probably bring it and maybe bring like a practice canvas or something
Mhm.
and some like
That's a
of
good
the
idea.
practice ribbon and just get some ideas for like what I want to do and pick people's brains that way.
What color did you decide for that background? Because I know you put up a poll.
I know I did pink lemonade.
Oh, good. Oh, that's okay. Why are you looking like that? It's
I don't know.
okay.
I just so many people had so many opinions. Everyone, I was like, oh my God, why did I put up this poll? Actually, because everyone has an opinion now. And I was like, but
Kind of mean in some people.
I was like, okay.
Mm.
No, people were nice when it was like, you should do this. And I was like,
I don't want
I don't want
to.
to. No, I did. I'm gonna do pink lemonade just because I think it's since I'm doing it as a tray for my coffee table, I think like those colors will match my decor the best a little bit more. But I was torn really between the pink lemonade and the whatever yellow one I picked, which is another really good background color. So I think I'm gonna do the yellow as the background color on this. So on the striped face. So there we go. So that's what I'm bringing so far. I'm looking at my wall. I might bring one or two more. Just
All good choices.
um, my first retreat. I'm excited to.
Are you driving or are you riding with somebody?
No, I'm driving.
Okay, so you can't stitch in the car.
No,
That's okay.
that's fine. That's fine. I'd rather be on my own schedule with the trip. Um,
That I
just
completely understand.
got to get back to the
Yeah.
kiddo.
Hmm.
It's fine.
That's always.
She likes her dad better, so she'll probably like forget that I'm not even forget that I'm not here.
I also understand that.
Who's that lady that used to live
She was nice. She cooked for me.
here? I'm just kidding, guys. My daughter loves
No,
me
it's a joke.
most of the time. Anyways, so yeah, I'm very excited. I'm gonna leave Wednesday midday
Mhm.
so that hopefully I can hit up what's the store they're called? I'm totally blanking.
In Spartanburg or Greenville?
Greenville. Because Needlepoint Lane is Spartanburg. Um,
Yeah, I like
I'm totally blanking, but they have a
I am too.
store.
I'm sorry.
But I want to go there on
Needle Tree,
Wednesday.
is that it?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's it. I want to go there on Wednesday when I get in so that Thursday and Friday before I leave, it's just like all sitting and stitching time and I don't have to interrupt my stitching time to go shop.
It is the Needle Tree. I just looked it up. So, just FYI.
Because surprise, surprise, I say that most sarcastically. I have already failed at my
No bye.
no bye.
Yeah, we talked about it last time. Unless you failed again. Is that what you're talking about?
Did we talk about it last time? I
We did.
kind of failed. Yeah, I think I ordered. No, have I? But I'm gonna buy stuff while I'm there. I technically this might be the only one I've bought since then, but I bought this destashed from Joanna so that I can make it for my mom. I really like to stitch things for my mom.
Okay.
But my mom loves my parents threw a big Christmas in the Caribbean party every year. So a lot of my mom's Christmas decor is like
The tropical.
tropical Caribbean Santas, yada yada. So Joanna was destashing this flamingo mini stocking. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna make this for my mom.
I think there is a tropical squatty Santa if you're interested in that.
I think I've seen that.
He's
That would
really
be a
cute.
good one too.
Also, with the lights that I saw on that stocking, I did this cockaboose. My husband did this for me
Oh, so
and
smart.
did the Christmas lights. I can send you some, or you can obviously, even you're welcome to, I can send you a link, but I can send you these too. But super cute if you want to add embellishments.
I love that. Yes, that would be so fun. Man, okay, we'll share all of these pictures. We'll show pictures of everything we've talked about today on
Yes.
the Instagram, because I feel like we've shown a lot of pieces today. But yeah, we'll share all these on our Instagram if you are not able to watch on YouTube and you just happen to be listening. But hopefully not too long after I get back from Needlepoint Palooza, we can do a little recap of
Yes.
that.
Yes. Hopefully we won't go another 3 weeks, but we're not going to make any promises.
No promises. I do have a work trip the week after next week,
Do you?
like the week after, but it's just during the week, so not the weekends.
I don't have any travel coming up, but I've got to get my house in order. And it is just not, I've got to get ready for this child because second time parents can maybe confirm that it's amazing how much like you're like, oh, I have a kid coming in like 10 weeks and you haven't done anything. Where like with your first kid, you were like, ah, and like, freaking out. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's a thing. A lot of my friends said the same thing. So,
I mean, as long as they have somewhere to sleep.
but she does have some clothes, so
Fine.
she's fine. She's fine.
Diapers and a pack and play.
Yeah, I do have
The
some.
bare is the bare minimum.
The bare minimum. I need to get some diapers. I haven't changed a diaper in like 2 years. It'll be fun. It'll be interesting. Anyway, all that. We're not a mommy podcast. Sorry, guys.
This is our lives. Well, speaking of momming, I think mine will be home soon.
Yeah, I'm sure mine will be getting
we
up soon.
should wrap this up. But this was fun, guys.
was fun.
Again, we promise at least every 2 weeks we will be
Yeah.
try and get something out here. But we will share all this content we talked about on our Instagram, and I'll try to take some pics at Palooza, and I'm excited to meet so many people that have been like internet friends, and
I know that's
I'm
going to be
so
fun.
excited.
That's going to be so fun. Well, I hope enjoy your Saturday afternoon and everyone enjoy your week. Have a wonderful week. And if you're going to Needlepoint Palooza, seek Kelsey out because there she is.
Yes. Let me know if you're going. I'll be there.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Right.
Thanks,
Bye,
everybody.
guys.
Bye.